Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Spanish holiday hotspot could ban selling land to foreigners and is set to cancel building homes in anti-tourist protest. A popular holiday hotspot is turning its back on tourists as fury boils over rising rents, unaffordable homes, and low-quality visitors. Malaga is scrapping plans to build 1,300 tourist homes and considering a total ban on land sales to foreigners, in what could become a watershed moment for Spain's sun-soaked coastlines. Mayor Francisco de la Torre said the city council is reviewing sweeping new restrictions under the General Urban Planning Document, PGOU, which could see non-Spaniards completely barred from buying land in the Costa del Sol capital. He admitted the drastic rethink includes a global moratorium on tourist developments. De la Torre added, "We want to determine how tourism can be made compatible with everyday city life." The shock move comes as thousands of anti-tourist protesters flooded 40 Spanish cities this weekend, urging activists to superglue locks on holiday rentals and block tourists from beaches. Graffiti, fake beach closure signs, and even arson attacks on rental cars have rocked the southern coast, with campaigners declaring war on tourism. De la Torre confirmed that Malaga has already prohibited new holiday apartments in 43 neighborhoods, including Centro, La Merced, and Malecta. A specialist company has been hired to track illegal holiday homes and steer the crackdown. "We are a municipality clearly committed to this," he said. "The backlash isn't new, but it is escalating. Brits are particularly vulnerable post-Brexit, losing their EU privileges, while Dutch, German, and French buyers still benefit from freedom of movement and ownership rules." Activists accuse politicians of letting tourism spiral out of control and pricing out locals. "We feel defenseless because of tourism," said Lucia Vasquez, 23, at a protest in Seville. "They should start to control it more." A spokesman for the group Malaga is for Living raged. "Everything over the last few decades has been done to turn the center of Malaga into a tourist amusement park that only benefits a few." Another protester, Lena Castillo, a tourist guide, said, "I can't find a flat anywhere on the coast for less than €900, 760 pounds, and we're talking 50 square meters. Some residents are now actively sabotaging the industry." A message circulating online urged, "Please vandalize all the locks you see. Go super glue mad." The growing hostility follows a string of protests last summer that saw tourists sprayed with water pistols in Barcelona and angry mobs confronting sunseekers on Majorcan beaches. Campaigners are demanding tougher controls on Airbnbs, higher flight prices, caps on tourist numbers, and taxes on empty homes. An open letter urged Brits to stay away, reading, "Enough, stay home, we do not need more tourists, do not come." Jonah Maria Estrany Valaspier from SOS Residents, who co-wrote the letter, warned, "The local population is angry, and we are no longer hospitable because the land we love is being destroyed, and many residents are having to emigrate." Spain's tourism industry, worth billions, has long been the lifeline of coastal towns. But with the summer season fast approaching, the clash between locals and holidaymakers is only set to intensify. A wave of anti-tourist measures are being implemented across Europe to curb mass tourism in popular holiday hotspots. Overcrowding has become the main problem in many sunny destinations, with authorities trying to find a solution to keep tourists and locals happy. Officials have attempted to reduce the impact of holidaymakers by implementing additional taxes on tourists or banning new hotels. Earlier this year, Venice became the first city in the world to charge an entry fee for holidaymakers after it started charging day trippers €5, £4.30, if visiting the historical Italian center. It was followed by an area in Barcelona, which resorted to removing a well-used bus route from Apple and Google Maps to stop crowds of tourists from using the bus. Meanwhile, San Sebastián in the north of Spain limited the maximum number of people on guided visits to 25 to avoid congestion, noise, nuisance, and overcrowding. The city has already banned the construction of new hotels. The Spanish government has allowed restaurants to charge customers more for sitting in the shade in Andalusia. Benidorm has introduced time restrictions, as swimming in the sea between midnight and 7 a.m. could cost a whopping £1,000. The Canary Islands are also considering adopting measures to regulate the number of visitors and charge tourists a daily tax. Greece has already enforced a tourist tax during the high season from March to October, with visitors expected to pay from €1.86 to €4 £3.45 per night, depending on the booked accommodation. Officials in Santiago de Compostela, in Galicia, want to introduce a fee for travelers to remind people to be courteous during their trips.